Hey there, welcome back. Welcome to our channel. My name is Regina, and I deal with all things in the back office of your business. Now, I am the founder and CEO of Expert Office, and our main goal, or my main goal, is to help you elevate whatever it is you're doing, whether you elevate your business, elevate your team, elevate in particular the back office of your business. And so today we're going to talk about that. Today, I want to talk to you about. And thank you for joining me, by the way. But today I want to talk to you about the back office of your business. What is going on behind the scenes in your business? We do so many things. We go out of our way to make sure that everything in the front looks good. We do everything in our power to make sure that we're shining, that everybody sees the best side of us, that the product that we have or the service that we have, that everything is out there, that they understand. We do our marketing, we do our social media. We want to look so good. But what truly happens in the back office of your business? Um, we don't often think about that. We are just going day to day, just trying to make it happen, trying to make things happen. But the truth is if the back office of your business is going and thriving and set up the way it ought to be, then the front office will shine beautifully, and you don't have to like work so hard, in the front because the back looks good. And so this is an area that is near and dear to me because this is an area that I know a lot of businesses struggle with. Now, when I talk about the back office of the business, somebody might be saying, well, what are you talking about? What does that mean? Well, what that means is all the things that happen from the administrative side, from just the numbers side and everything. When you are running a business, in particular, if you're a solopreneur, you are the everything person. You are the CEO. You are the CFO. You are the COO. You're the everything in that business. You are the maintenance man. You are the errand boy. You are the everything in your business. But the part of those things that I just named, most of that happens like in the back office, and we neglect that part. So today I want to talk to you about just three things, three main things that you need to take care of in the back office. Now, as the weeks go on, we'll pick them apart individually and talk about them and give them each their own area to talk about. But I just want you to be clear that when you're talking about the back office of your business, I want to start with the very simple thing, like how organized are you? Are you organized at all? Do you have systems in place? Do you have things to help make the job go easier, to run smoother? And so I'm gonna give you an example. When you have someone come into your business, or when you get a new client, do you have an onboarding procedure? Are you ready to accept them? Is that part of your business set up? So we do everything in the front to secure clients. But when they get there, are they met with disappointment? Is it organized? Is it smooth? Do they understand what it is that you're trying to do with them? Now imagine for a minute if you're having company at your house. So you can't be running around trying to clean the bathrooms and clean the kitchen when they're coming in the door. That part should be done and it should be set up. So in the back office of your business, when you get someone, do you have onboarding procedures? Are you ready? Do they know exactly what to expect when they start to work with you? Do they know when they buy something, for example, even if you sell a product, does do you have systems set up so that if somebody hits that button that they say they're going to start, or that I'm sorry, they're going to purchase something from you, is the system set up that they're going to get it in a timely fashion? Is everything set up? So it's more to it than just trying to get people, but what are we doing when we get them? Or how are we keeping them? What are we doing? So when you're thinking about your back office, do you have a good onboarding procedure? Do you have standard operating procedures in place? Do you have a way to systematically do something each time so that everyone who comes on can get that same treatment? Now, the last thing you want to do is to say, okay, well, I'm going to do it this way for this one and that way for the other one. You want to make sure you have systems in place that make sure that smoothly people come in. Standard operating procedures are important. And I have to tell you, because I did the same thing myself, like even in your own business, even if you're the only one running your business, you still need policies, procedures. You need standard operating procedures. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there are times when you're going to be doing some things and you're there like, now, what did I do last time? I can't remember. How did that work? You want to be able to do things the same way, to be consistent in what you're doing and how you're doing it. So you want to make sure you have standard procedures in place for that. Also, imagine that in the future, a couple years from now, a year from now, however long, you decide you want to bring on a team. if you have standard procedures in place, the team already knows what to do. So you don't have to spend a bunch of time telling them, okay, step one, step two, step three, because you have standard operating procedures done. This helps you remain consistent across the board for all the clients that you have and all the services. So if, let's just say, if you have a product, for example, and something needs to be returned, you need to have some kind of a return policy. What is that return policy? Do you have it in place? Do you know what to do? If you bring a team member on, do they know how to handle someone if a product needs to be returned? All these procedures need to be marked. They need to be in place. Everything from your onboarding procedure needs to be documented, to how you run day to day, that should be documented, to what you do, how you seek clients, all these things, operating procedures. It helps you remain consistent, helps you stay on track, helps you get the things done that you need to get done. Now, the other big thing in your business that I know a lot of people neglect, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be crystal clear, very transparent. When I first started my business, I was like, I don't need to track numbers. I know, I don't need to do this, but you really do need to do it. And I'm going to tell you why. Tracking your numbers, and somebody's like, what does that mean, tracking your numbers? Tracking your numbers and your analytics. If you, for example, are spinning your wheels, you're doing a whole bunch of stuff, you're marketing and doing all these things. How do you know how many people are, finding you on LinkedIn, finding you on Instagram, finding you through YouTube? You need to be able to find, like, where is your audience? And in order to do that, you track your numbers. How many people tuned in today for this? How many people tuned in? How many people signed up through my newsletter, through my email? How are you tracking the numbers? How do you know that you're not wasting time, wasting money on marketing efforts that should be, done in a different way? So if you're tracking your numbers, if you're seeing how many people are responding to my email marketing, for example, do I need to spruce this up? Do I need to change the headings? Do I need to do in the subject line? Or what is it that I need to do in order to improve? Somebody in your business, and it should be you, needs, if you don't have any help, it has to be you, who is tracking progress, who's tracking how much money's coming in, who's tracking how the expenses. You want to make sure that you're getting a good return on your investment. Are you spending more money, or is money coming in based on what you're spending, or are you just spinning your wheels? So when we're thinking about behind the scenes in our business, it's all of that stuff, all of those administrative things, all of those things. And so for some businesses, you have to bring somebody in, like me, for example. Like, I actually go behind the scenes in the business, and I work with each, business owner. Like, how can we get you organized? How can we get these things done? So you have to think about the back office. Is it something that you can handle? Is it something that you need to bring someone in to handle? Is it something that you can kind of like divvy out or contract out with someone? All these things, when you're thinking about your business, how are the things getting done in your back office? Now, if you are if your business is moving along, that you can hire somebody, if you can hire a virtual assistant or someone to get behind the scenes, excellent. If you have team members that can come in and help you, excellent. But if it's you, start thinking about, how am I going to get this done? How am I going to get organized in such a way that I can pay attention to what's going on in the back office as well as the front? Because I'm telling you, if the back office is organized, and none of it will never be perfect, right? But if the back office has a semblance of organization, that you're tracking some things, that you understand your numbers, then that helps you in the front office know, like in the front, know, like, what can I do? So again, it's all about elevating that back office. It's all about, how can I improve what I have? How can I reorganize what I have in order to be as productive as I can be? So when we're talking about the back office or the behind the scenes in your business, everything that helps your business run, that's the behind the scenes in your business. And so you have to, at some point, like, pick apart everything. Marketing doesn't just happen. Social media doesn't just happen. All these things. Who in the back office is kind of helping you track and get those things done? And what platforms are you more productive in, or more successful in? Where are your areas that you need to improve? And if you're tracking numbers, if you're looking at yourself, if you're looking at all those things, then okay, well, I got to pick it up here, because I only put out, X amount of posts this week, or I only engaged this amount of time this week. So these are the things that help you understand, okay, well, I noticed that when I engaged more with this audience on YouTube, for example, then things picked up for me. But then I noticed that when I didn't engage, things went down. So in order to monitor that, then you should be tracking your numbers, tracking your time, tracking everything. The back office is so critical. Behind the scenes is so critical in your business. So I don't want y'all to sleep on that. I want you to make sure that you're paying attention to that, understanding that in order to get things done to shine in the front, something's got to be happening in the back. That's like anything. So those are the things that we wanted to talk about today. And I want you to you think about it. Think about what is going on. Like right now, pause for a second. Pause me. You can pause me. Pause me for a second and think about what is happening in your back office. What are you doing in order to make things look better? And do you need to bring somebody on? And can you afford to? So if you're tracking your numbers and tracking your profit, that's again a good way to see, can I even afford to bring a team on? Can I afford so, and what do I need in order to bring? So all these things need to happen. And these are things that a lot of times we think, oh, I'm going to start a business and I'm just going to sell, or I'm going to offer this service. But there are so many critical parts that need to take place in the back. So I don't want y'all to neglect that. So that's what those are the things that we wanted to bring to you today. So if you like this video, share it with somebody who's starting a business. Share it with somebody who needs help. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to just like it. If you want, comment in below and tell me if you have things that you want to talk about further. Also, I always like to say that, and I want us to challenge each other in this channel. And so if I say something today that you want to challenge, hey, challenge me. But let's talk about it. Let's have some healthy conversation. So that is what I wanted to talk about today. Mind your back office. And I look forward to talking to you again. Thanks for joining me.